April 5, 2010. A classified Apache helicopter video explodes across the internet. It shows U.S. soldiers in Baghdad laughing as they gun down 12 civilians, including 2 Reuters journalists. "Oh yeah, look at those dead bastards," one pilot says. That footage was never meant to be seen. It was buried deep inside Pentagon servers. But now, 5 million people have watched it in just 24 hours. In Washington, panic spreads. CIA Director Leon Panetta calls an emergency meeting. Every intelligence agency in America wants one man, the hacker who leaked the video. But the video was only the beginning. This hacker claimed to have 750,000 more classified files. He'd already broken into NASA, the Pentagon, and Los Alamos National Lab as a teenager. For the next decade, he'd expose the world's most powerful governments, all from a single room. Who was he? And how do you stop someone the whole world is watching? September 1991. Police in Melbourne, Australia, smash through a suburban door. Inside sits a pale 20-year-old with long hair and tired eyes. Julian Assange, frozen at his computer, connected by modem to a Canadian telecom system. For 2 years, federal police tracked him under Operation Weather. He'd hacked into NASA, the Pentagon, and even the U.S. Nuclear Research Lab at Los Alamos. Online, he was known as Mendax, a ghost in the global network. He faces 31 charges. The judge studies him carefully. Assange had stolen no money, damaged no systems, and sold no secrets. He only looked. The judge calls it intelligent inquisitiveness and lets him go with a $2,100 fine. Assange walks free, but with a new belief. Governments don't hide secrets to protect citizens. They hide them to protect themselves. He disappears into the underground cypherpunk movement, a group of programmers building encryption tools to protect privacy from surveillance. By the late 90s, Assange runs a cryptography website and helps develop Rubber Hose, software that hides data so well, even torture can't reveal it. The government tries to ban it. Assange realizes he isn't just writing code anymore. He's building weapons for an information war. October 4th, 2006, he launches a new site, WikiLeaks.org. The goal is bold: create a digital vault where whistleblowers can safely leak secrets. Combine encryption, legal loopholes, and global servers to make a platform no government can censor. Within weeks, he's joined by icons like Daniel Ellsberg, who leaked the Pentagon Papers, and cryptographer John Gilmore. By 2007, WikiLeaks publishes its first documents, from Somali assassinations to Kenyan government death lists. When Swiss bank Julius Baer tries to shut it down, WikiLeaks reappears on 20 mirror sites overnight. Assange proves his system can't be silenced, but he needs something bigger, something that forces the entire world to look. May 2010. In Iraq, a 22-year-old intelligence analyst named Bradley Manning contacts someone named Nathaniel Frank, Assange's alias. Manning sends WikiLeaks hundreds of thousands of U.S. military files, copied onto a CD labeled Lady Gaga. He'd downloaded them from the Pentagon's secret network while listening to pop music, unnoticed by anyone. On July 25th, WikiLeaks publishes the Afghan War Diary, 91,000 classified documents. They reveal black ops, kill squads, civilian massacres, and proof that Pakistan's intelligence agency funded the Taliban while taking billions in U.S. aid. The Pentagon warns that lives are at risk, but even the Secretary of Defense admits privately no sources were harmed. 3 months later, WikiLeaks releases the Iraq war logs, 391,000 field reports. They show 15,000 unreported civilian deaths, torture cover-ups, and American troops ordered to return victims to their abusers. Each document includes names, coordinates, and casualty counts, evidence the Pentagon's public reports were lies. Then came the diplomatic cables, exposing global corruption, backroom deals, and hypocrisy at the highest levels. World leaders are humiliated. The retaliation is instant. PayPal, Visa, and MasterCard block WikiLeaks funding. Amazon deletes its servers. U.S. officials call Assange a terrorist. Vice President Biden brands him a high-tech terrorist on live TV. Then, Interpol issues a warrant on sexual assault allegations in Sweden, charges that had already been dropped, then mysteriously revived the day WikiLeaks started publishing cables. Assange turns himself in, spends 10 days in solitary, and emerges with an ankle monitor. Now hunted by the world's most powerful governments. June 19, 2012. Assange walks into the Ecuadorian embassy in London, seeking asylum. British police surround the building, but can't enter. For 7 years, Assange lives inside a tiny room. He exercises on a treadmill, uses a sun lamp to avoid rickets, and adopts a kitten named James. Outside, police spend over $100 million watching the building. Inside, he keeps working. In 2016, WikiLeaks releases 50,000 emails from Hillary Clinton's campaign. They expose debate leaks, hidden Wall Street speeches, and manipulation inside the Democratic Party. U.S. intelligence says Russia provided the data. Assange denies it, saying his system doesn't reveal sources. The fallout is brutal. His allies, Snowden, Greenwald, even The Guardian, distance themselves. The embassy cuts off his internet. He becomes isolated, paranoid, and sick. The CIA, furious over WikiLeaks' Vault 7 leaks, starts discussing ways to kidnap or even kill him. Vault 7 was the agency's darkest secret. 8,000 pages of documents showing how the CIA hacked phones, TVS, and cars. They could spy through your iPhone mic, your Android camera, even a fake-off mode on Samsung TVs. The files also showed the CIA using stolen Russian code to frame Moscow for hacks. The leak humiliated U.S. intelligence. CIA Director Mike Pompeo called WikiLeaks a hostile intelligence service. Behind the scenes, agents drew up real plans: break-ins, car crashes, even assassination sketches. By 2019, Ecuador wanted him gone. They needed a U.S. loan, and Assange was the price. On April 11th, police stormed the embassy. Assange, pale and unshaven, clutches a book on the national security state as officers drag him away. He shouts, "UK must resist. You can resist. Resist this attempt by the Trump administration." He's sentenced to 50 weeks in prison, and within hours, the U.S. unseals its indictment. 18 charges, 175 years maximum, all for publishing the truth. He's sent to Belmarsh Prison, Britain's equivalent of Guantanamo Bay. Confined 23 hours a day, weight down to 52 kilos, diagnosed with depression and autism. Doctors warn he may die inside. In 2021, a judge blocks his extradition, fearing suicide. The U.S. appeals. By 2022, Britain's Home Secretary signs the order anyway. Assange appeals again and again, every time denied. Newspapers that publish the same leaks face no charges. Only he does. March 2024. After nearly 2,000 days behind bars, Julian Assange appears frail, his voice shaking as his wife and 2 sons watch from the courtroom steps. World leaders call for his release. And then, a twist. In June 2024, the U.S. strikes a deal. Assange pleads guilty to one count under the Espionage Act in exchange for time served. After 14 years, he boards a jet to Australia, a free man, but branded a criminal for publishing facts. The people who ordered torture, secret wars, and surveillance walk free. The man who exposed it all walks out of prison with nothing but a record. Every major newspaper on Earth published the same documents. Only one man was punished. And now, every journalist must ask, is the truth worth 175 years? Because that's the price America just put on transparency. And as one era ends, another begins. While Assange sits on that plane home, another whistleblower watches, preparing to challenge the same system. He knows the cost. He knows he'll never go home again. His name was Edward Snowden.